Hi guys, it's Dr. Max. How you guys doing? I'm here to give you guys a movie review, which is basically the second film of the Looney Tunes movie, which is basically called Space Jam 2, which is called Legacy. I do believe that's what it's called, Legacy. I do believe what it's called. Okay, so one thing I want to personally want to say, this movie is not Michael Jordan. It's not Michael Jordan. It's completely different with another basketball player, which is basically known as LeBron James, and stuff like that. And one thing I definitely want to say is before I go ahead, to go full ahead in this review, but I want to personally want to say this. I just want to say this and stuff like that. I understand a lot of people that do like LeBron James, or some people may like Michael Jordan. Both of them they're both equal. They're both from different generations. Michael Jordan, I mean, he's pretty much basically the guy that like was some people would think that he's unstoppable or something like that when it comes to basketball and then basically and stuff. I mean, he can still play basketball and he still does, even though he owns a team basically in NASCAR also well too. I think he's running that very well, and I think that's a really good thing for him based on NASCAR. I don't want to get into based off that. I do respect Michael Jordan really a lot. I really do. He's pretty much one of my favorites, one of my favorite basketball players of all time. I still think that he's the GOAT. Now, when it comes to LeBron James, I like LeBron James. I really do. I think he's the GOAT too, also well too. Some people may disagree with me on that. That's perfectly fine by me. But they both do share sort of great balance when it comes to basketball and basically that. Because like I said, before, you're gonna have people who are gonna like Michael Jordan. You're gonna have some people who are gonna like LeBron James. But I don't want to get into a debate of like who's better, who's not better, or anything like that. But I mean no disrespect when it comes to Michael Jordan or LeBron James with that. Because I think we should just like I accept both of them because I think they're both great basketball players. They are both great, but like I said before, they're basically both from different generations of basically what they play in, basically the NBA. I think that the NBA is a big sport. It really actually is. It's a very, very big sport for a lot of athletics that wants to be the next Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or Larry Bird, whoever it is, and stuff like that. I'm not that too fundamental when it comes to basketball. It's not really based on my sport really all that much. Maybe I might start diving in, maybe like watch a few games or something like that. I'm just not really into it really all that much because I don't know how the sport really actually works on it. I did see, I think it was Michael Jordan's was his last NBA championship. I think it was that was um, I can't remember. I can't remember. It's from the, I think it was called the Utah Jazz. But I think it was. I'm not really actually sure. I don't know if that was his last championship game that he won. So I really don't know because I was watching it with my mom, my dad, and some of my sisters just watching see Michael Jordan winning another championship. But I think it wouldn't seeing Michael Jordan winning a championship make people really just say that's a big deal and stuff like that. But I don't want people to really think that the basically really think that is essentially that because like I said before when it comes to generations, seeing Michael Jordan, basically some of the things that he has accomplished and stuff for pretty much over his years and stuff like that. Now, when it comes to baseball, I'm not the really biggest fan when it comes to baseball or anything like that, but I do understand that he wants to honor his father because he wants to play baseball. That's what he really wants to do. And I think after that, then he decided to come retire and then play basketball and stuff like that. Basketball. I mean, maybe basketball is not really his thing, but that's just basically how it is. Because maybe he's just not really good at it or anything like that. But he did try his best, and that's a very good thing. That's what I like about back. That's what I basically like about it. I want people just to like us for just to really understand. I respect people that do like Michael Jordan. As for myself, and that some people that do like LeBron James. As for myself, the reason I picked both because I think they're both great basketball players. They're very, very talented. That's basically what I definitely think. When it comes to Kobe Bryant, I think he's among all those guys. Also with Shaq and Larry Bird and basically some of the others. I really do honor those guys really a lot, but I don't want to be the guy like in the middle, basically being in the middle, or just like basically like what side should I choose? What side should I choose? Because if I were on the side, like picking Michael Jordan, I'd be saying like, hey, I like Michael Jordan better than LeBron James, and some people would probably get upset with me. Or maybe I'll just go on the other side of the fence and say, hey, I love LeBron James more than Michael Jordan. You see what I'm saying? Because I like to be in the middle. That's where I like to be. I want to choose both sides. I don't want to choose both. I don't want to basically choose one side because one side has to say he's better, one side has to say he's better, or anything like that. It's just a fundamental, basically a talkative idea, just basically just seeing for generations and stuff like that. I know Skip and Shannon back then used to be on Fox Sports. Usually they just debate about it so long, and they've been doing it for a long time. I don't know. It's just that I mean, people like us. People do have their opinions. People do really do have their opinions, but they're both great. But they're both from different generations, and they have some respectful manner when it comes into the sport. Like I said before, I will say again, I like Michael Jordan. I like LeBron James. I do like basketball, but not really all the time. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I think they both do deserve to have the right to be honored as great basketball players, or basically just goats, whatever you want to see them, or basically want to see them. Now, when it comes to basically the second movie with LeBron James basically in Space Jam, the Legacy and stuff like that, I don't know why they name it as the Legacy or anything like that. That's something. I'm not saying I hate or anything like that. I really wish they would not have to be labeled as a legacy. I really wish they wouldn't do that because that might make fans a little bit very uncomfortable, or it make fans kind of upset because basically just showing as legacy and stuff like that. I think the reason why they did that because showing the legacy that carrying through basketball of LeBron James. I feel like that this movie was just basically mostly just on LeBron James. I definitely do understand that, but I don't like the factor when it's just called legacy. And I do respect that, but it's just something that I think is just like I'm not saying it's like it's a taunting kind of moment, or maybe just trying to shake that tree and so they're trying to get people all riled up and stuff like that. When it comes, like I said before, when it comes to certain generations, like I said, what other different ABA players or whatever it basically actually is, you're going to have other different debates about when it comes to hockey, when it comes to basketball, when it comes to NASCAR, when it comes to football, when it comes to golf, when it comes to tennis, when it comes to the Olympics, everything basically around there. I mean, you're gonna have like one side is gonna say they're better or they're basically not better. Now playing with the Looney Tunes and stuff like that, basically in this movie also as well too. I was really quite surprised with the animation based on what they did to the movie. Now the CGI did perfectly fit really well to me, in my own opinion, when in the base of this movie. I think it was very good. I didn't see no flaws with the CGI based in this movie. But one thing I'm really am quite surprised is the colors that they added into this movie, which is definitely was very good. I was pretty shocked about the colors and stuff like that. That how they analyzed based also well too. And I remember like when like LeBron James, he got sucked up and going to Looney Tunes Land or something like that, and basically just show us the animation. Now, the animation from LeBron James, some people may think it's weird. I don't think it's not. I think it's a very good style based as a cartoonist, to basically to be into the Looney Tunes universe, which I think that's a good thing. That's pretty much basically my opinion. Now, the far as the acting and stuff like that, I don't know the acting is basically it's a little more different than the past, a little more different than the past. But I don't know. I'm just really kind of confused basically basically of that because I mean it's still kind of a little shaky on that. I'm just not really basically really understanding basically of that. You see some different varieties of different people that basically come from based in the movies. If you guys noted that one guy basically um, who is basically the AI, he's pretty much the main bad guy basically in the movie and stuff like that. And one thing he played in the movie called Volcano as well too. He was a very good actor in Volcano. I think that was just such a good movie. I think it really actually is. But even though it was definitely a enjoyable movie to watch, but I think that basically in this legacy of this movie, I still think is kind of like a taunting situation, like saying they prefer LeBron James over than Michael Jordan. That's my opinion. I don't know. That's what it feels to me. And I first want to say is that I don't want people to really just to choose just one side. I would just basically just look at the differences. Like I said before, I will say it again. I don't mean to interrupt myself many times. I know you guys get tired of hearing that, but like I said before, it comes from the generations. When it comes from Michael Jordan's generation to LeBron's LeBron James generations. Now, I mean, I would personally would basically say is that I do like the legacy film. I do, but it's not the best. But I would basically prefer the older version of the movie because I think it makes a lot of good sense, and you can just tell that the movie was just making with the graphics of the movie. It seems kind of really kind of a cartoonish base of a movie also well too, but we really don't get to see that basically with the LeBron James basically in this movie. Basically in this movie, yes, the CGI is very beautiful. I really do love it, but the colors basically in the movie is just absolutely just fantastic. It really actually is. But I still prefer the Michael Jordan better than the other one. Now I know some people probably get upset with me about this, but I'm just saying that's pretty much my opinion. But like I said, I'm not gonna re-agitate and basically just say like maybe I should prefer just choose one or basically both. But it's not just based of that. It's not just based off that. But I basically definitely do think that the older version of the movie I think is a lot better and a lot more better viewer than to some people. But I think it's really definitely it's a good movie. Now with the legacy film, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Give it a 9 out of 10 because I think that's a good high standard for me for a movie. But it's not bad. It's not really all that great. But it is a very good movie to basically to watch. But like I said before, when it comes to based on the difference of some people, how they may react and stuff like that. And I want people to be just to be civil. I don't want to go into a full debate kind of situation, basically of Michael Jordan and LeBron, basically in the movies. But even though you have to remember, these guys are just basketball players. These are not Hollywood superstars for whatsoever all. And that's basically what it feels to me. I think LeBron James did really such a great job representing himself, being a basketball player basically in this movie, and just to see how well he's basically doing and basically what well he's basically doing. Because you don't see that normally really see that from Michael Jordan. I mean not Michael Jordan, excuse me, LeBron James. You really don't see that basically really a lot. Really a lot. But I think the film does deserve that 9 out of 10 in my own views. In my own views. It's a great film. It's a good film, but it's not really one of my favorites. But I do respect it, and I have such a high respect for that movie. But I have such a high respect for the movie to see from Michael Jordan's era based in the movie. Still, personally, one of my favorites. But I still like it. I still do. I would just basically just say like I like both, but I still like the older version better. Now, some people like it more. Some people may not agree with me on that, but that's perfectly fine with me. But like I said before, what do you guys think? You guys love this movie? You guys like it? I love to hear what you guys say. But like I said, I really want people just to be civil. That's really all, really just all. I don't want to get into such a huge debate over this because I don't want people to really think I'm just picking just basically just like one side or whatever it is. But I just look at both the sides of the difference of the court and just basically just to see for people to really actually see from this film. So yeah, yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video. Tell me what you guys think. But anyways, as I'm not, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a good day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please like button, give me a thumbs up, or give me a thumbs down. That's what matters to me. And please leave comments below. And I love you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, I love you guys. Please safe and remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.